Still in local news, an extensive investigation is underway over the mysterious death of fish in a marshland in Dekatana, Dompe.
It is reported that fish in the marshland in Mavi in Dekatana had mysteriously died last morning. Fish was found dead in the Narampalagoda canal, which supplies water to over 100 acres of farmland cultivated by around 25 families.
When I came here to carry out farming activities, I saw that the water was white in color. That is when I stopped my work and then I saw the fish surface on the water. The paddy field is about to ripen. We can no longer take water from this stream. I came to the paddy field to carry out farming activities. My legs started to itch. The water was the color of oil.
The farmers who utilize the stream for farming charge that it is not the first time that such an incident has been reported.
We have informed the officials of the PHI with regards to this matter 3 to 4 times before. We have not been provided with solutions. There are about 10 water springs. During this period, many utilize this water for drinking and bathing purposes. Now there is nothing. It is hard to carry out farming activities with this situation. Even small children bathe in this stream. We wash our hands and faces in this stream. The water travels to the Kalani River. So after it reaches the Kalani River, how many others utilize this water?
When Newsfirst contacted the Public Health Inspector of Dompe, W. Ramanayaka, he said that he had visited locations to inspect the damage that had been caused. He also added that measures will be taken against individuals who dispose garbage in the area. Chairman of the Central Environmental Authority, Vimal Ruba Singh, has stated that they have not received current or past reports with the environmental issues that has impacted these farmlands. However, he added that immediate measures will be taken to conduct investigations with regards to the incident.
Number of incidents where water is polluted by coming into contact with chemical compounds on the rise. A large number of fish reported dead after chemicals were released to a canal in Kadawatha that flows from Suryagama to Kalani River. A large number of fish reported dead after chemicals were released to a paddy field in Heyanturuva, Sapkaskanda. Most recent incident today. Large number of fish reported dead after chemicals were released to a canal in Mavi, Dompe. Are these incidents results of mistakes or purposely committed acts? Attention to control the release of chemicals.
Convening a media briefing today, Venerable Theripai Siridamatero noted that the factory connected to the water crisis in Ratapaswala should be immediately removed.
They are carrying out a hoax. It is clear to us now. Considering the rate at which they are developing Colombo, they could have easily taken this factory to an industrial zone. There are intelligent people in this area. Are they going to remove this factory bit by bit till the election ends? The bloodstains have not faded in Valleyvaria yet. The provincial council elections are coming up. I would like to ask if those thugs who cling on the sash, whether they can come to ask for our votes in this backdrop.
Tonight on Words of Wisdom, we bring you the thoughts of Alexander the Great.
Heaven cannot brook 2 sons, nor earth 2 masters. Alexander the Great, Greek king and military commander.
Welcome back to the news. Preparations are underway to hold the first round of voting for the 2014 budget of the Homagama Pradesh Sabha once again.
The reason for this is because the local government commissioner had decided that the first round of voting that took place on the 11th of December was not valid.
The local government commissioner has decided that the budget which was presented on the 11th was taken up for debate without seconding the motion presented by the chairman, and that it was in violation of the regulations that were in place to operate the Pradeshi Sabha. A communique bearing a signature of the legal secretary for the local government commissioner reads that this decision was reached as the motion for the budget documents presented on the 11th were not seconded.
Proceedings were postponed and I left the chambers. During the commotion, they might have not heard some of the things that I said. I was assaulted. After the assault, I was hospitalized. Later, the members who were supporting me made a request to the deputy chairman who was heading the Pradesh Sabha to stop the proceedings as the chairman was hospitalized. He has not listened to them and he had rejected it.
During the budget debate, the chairman left the chambers without postponing the proceedings. Thereby, according to the ordinance, I have the right as the deputy chairman to continue proceedings of the Pradesh Sabha. We went for a vote. The budget that was presented by the chairman was defeated. However, the local government commissioner has sent a letter to us saying that there is an issue with the validity of the vote that had taken place. When he felt that the budget was not in favor of him, he left the chambers. Later, the members independently voted for the budget. Because he cannot accept defeat, this is an attempt to protect his corrupt rule. If someone is saying that the budget vote that took place on the 11th is not valid, we are not prepared to accept it.
You're watching Primetime News at 9, live on MTV Sports and Shakti TV. Up next is a look at Action TV.
A new ministry that was set up following the 2005 presidential election victory purported to show the interest that the government had to develop the nation. The Ministry of Nation Building, which was assigned 6 non-cabinet ministers, was solely vested with the responsibility of developing the nation. However, having no regard for the nation as a whole, the 6 ministers took steps to commence numerous projects in their electorates through funds allocated to the ministry. However, following the 2010 presidential election victory, the ministry was abolished and the projects commenced by the previous ministers came to a standstill. A majority of these abandoned projects can be witnessed in the Anamadu electorate. However, the abolition of the Ministry of Nation Building is not the only cause which led to these projects to come to a standstill. The death of D.M. Dasanaika, who held a ministerial portfolio, was another cause for the projects to hit a brick wall. Residents of the Nelliwewa area in Karuwalagaswewa state that the death of the minister was one of the reasons that they had to endure darkness for a long time. The small irrigation scheme set up in Nelliwewa helps farmers in the area to make a living. However, the threat of wild elephants invading their farmlands has been an ever-existing threat since the inception of this village. While surrounding villagers have received electricity and are illuminated during the night, Nelliwewa, which is shrouded in darkness, has become a hive of activity for wild elephants. Electric cables were put in place in 2008 to provide electricity to the village. A transformer was set up in the village in 2009, soon after the announcement was made for the Northwestern Provincial Council polls.
The Murukatuwana village has electricity on that side, while Rajavigama has on this side. Only we don't have electricity. This is our main demand. We have children who go to school. They study amidst many hardships. Accidents happen because of the use of lamps, and children don't like to study in the night because of the threat of wild elephants. The massive amount of letters exchanged between the villagers and responsible institutions such as the Presidential Secretariat proves that officials are aware of this issue. When considering knowledge about computers, we are at a very low level. Our parents work hard to educate us. If we had electricity, then we would have got computers as well. The main issue is the lack of electricity. Shouldn't steps be taken to rectify this clear issue, at least through the Dietary program, which will be held next year? Chairman of the Putlam District Development Coordinating Committee, this is over to you.
Up next is a look at the newspaper cartoon of the day.